Your sunrise traffic here at 6:32 and a view from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. Just one car passing by there on the bridge. 490, there are no issues getting in and out of downtown. Out on the west side near the airport, an accident reported just within the last 30 minutes at 390 south and the split with 490 east side. Once you get past 590, an accident at 490 westbound and Linden Avenue. We'll be checking sunrise traffic again in just a couple of moments.
Now today marks 12 years since the Christmas Eve ambush in West Webster that claimed the lives of 2 firefighters.
Early that morning in 2012, Michael Ciparini and Thomas Kachufka were both responding to a house fire call on Lake Road when they were shot and killed by William Spangler, who then died by suicide on the beach there at Lake Ontario. Every Christmas Eve since, and just this morning at 5:30, the department and community get together to reflect on that day with a remembrance vigil. We will have more on air coming up in our Sunrise Smart Start and online throughout the rest of this day on RochesterFirst.com as the community honors those fallen heroes and their families.
The Starbucks workers' strike has now expanded to 9 states. Starbucks Workers United says members in New York, New Jersey, and Missouri joined the strike Sunday. The union says the company failed to meet its demand for immediate and future pay raises. Members are calling for an immediate increase in the minimum wage of hourly partners by 64% and by 77% over the life of a 3-year contract. A union representative says the strike could reach hundreds of stores by this morning.
We're not out here just fighting for ourselves. We're fighting for baristas nationwide, and we're fighting for low-paid work to no longer be considered low-paid work. We want to be able to live and be in the cities that we work in.
Starbucks says it's focused on making the employee experience better while offering a competitive average pay of $18 per hour with benefits. The company also says there haven't been any significant impacts to store operations since the start of the strike.
On this Christmas Eve and Hanukkah coming up tomorrow, millions of Americans still dashing off around the country to be with their friends and family, but winter weather on the East Coast could ruin some trips. On the West Coast, a different story. Covering it all is Leah Mishkin.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at airports across the U.S.
The one thing I'm looking forward to is being there already.
AAA expects more than 119 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home over the year-end holiday period, with the majority, 90%, driving. But for some people who are taking to the skies instead of the road, it's the packing that's causing a travel pain.
Unfortunately, overpacking has gotten me down.
Yeah, it's worse than I expected, so feeling a little slightly panicked.
Some airports called in essential volunteers to help tackle this busy time of year.
When a lot of people, this is their first time to travel, or they don't travel very often and it's extra stressful, we want to be there to make it a little bit easier.
Other passengers are getting by knowing they'll soon be reunited with family and friends.
I'm bringing my girlfriend to kind of meet the other side of my culture.
Or knowing they're getting closer to a much-needed vacation.
I'm a full-time teacher, so I'm just trying to be on the beach and chill.
This family was heading to Disney World and had these wise travel tips.
Go with the flow, absolutely bring the grandparents, and just, make the most of it and go at the pace of the slowest one in your party.
And another smart travel tip, leave as early as possible if you can. It might just help you avoid some lines and a major travel headache. Leah Mishkin, CBS News.
Definitely leave early. That is the best advice. But with the recent blast of winter here, AAA reported an increase in call volume for dead batteries, up to 80% compared to any other December day for western and central New York. Batteries tend to fail in cold temperatures, especially if the cars are not driven for extended periods. Driving your car is the best way to maintain its charge. AAA adds it typically sees a spike in battery requests on a Monday when a car hasn't been driven over the weekend. Staff share some signs that a battery may be failing, including your car cranking slowly when trying to start, headlights dim when idling but brighten while revving the engine, and if it grinds, clicks, or buzzes when the ignition is on. The average lifespan of a car battery around here is 3 to 5 years.